the other day we went to the Latima Group offices down in London Bridge. I think the best way to describe the Latima Group and what they do is that they are a co-creation agency.
Working with people and collaborating with people and helping tell their story so the wider world can access that story. And if it has a social purpose, then that's important to us as well.
Rather than making stories about people and content about people, they work with people to tell their stories. We were very warmly welcomed into the office, very nice office they have down there in London Bridge, quite big. And we sat down and had some lunch, got some sandwiches, very well looked after. So thanks guys for that, Latima. And three of the people that were working there took some time out of their day to come and have a chat with us aspiring filmmakers. So Jack Woodcraft, who is the founding director of Latima Group, he spoke to us first. He gave us some insights into how the Latima Group was formed, his journey from doing film at university, doing 2 film degrees actually that he did, and then eventually co-founding the Latima Group. So he spoke to us a bit and gave us some good insights into the London film industry and whether there is space for guys like us within that industry.
I think there's definitely space coming up. Whether or not it's in the traditional feature film space, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but that's not a space that's going to be growing hugely. I think the content space in general is only going to get bigger. The desire for people to make content, professionalised content, monetised content, is going to be a hugely growing market. So I think London, in the sense of content, is a very, very healthy place to be. If it's features you want to be doing, I wouldn't necessarily stay in London.
A lot of what the Latima Group also do is they get approached by brands, and they work with brands to find out what the community wants, what audiences are looking for, try to get to know their audience a little bit better. One example that Jack gave us was that they are working with MTV currently as their audience numbers are dying a little bit.
So how MTV is basically dying, they're losing their audience share. So they came to us and said, okay, we know we're losing our audience share, we know we're losing out to the online channels. We need to understand what the future of content might be and what the audience wants to engage with.
We got shown around the office as well to meet the people that were working there, the individual teams.
These are the guys at the back here, designs. So we have in-house design teams, so they're doing things like building websites, branding, animation.
Saw the kit room that they have there, and yeah, it's a very nice office space. We also got to hear from Thea Cole. She's working there at the Latima Group. She was working with them in the beginning as a freelancer, but then eventually she went on to work with them full time. She's very experienced within the TV world. She's worked at the BBC and numerous other companies, and yeah, she's done a lot of high-level broadcasting. And lastly, we had a chat with a guy called Robbie Kilgore. So he was the person I guess I could relate to the most, as he was actually directly involved in filming. He's a DOP director at Latima. So in the beginning he was a producer, and he was learning the producing side, and he thought that was what he wanted to do. But then he figured out that he wanted to get more into creating and being creative and being on the creative side of filming. And he eventually transitioned into that, and that's what he's doing now. And he's going to be doing some cinematography work on a show that's coming up. It's going to be coming up on Sky Arts. So yeah, he's on the right path. And yeah, so it was good to talk to him and pick his brain on certain things. Some of the things that he mentioned was when it comes to being a DOP or a cinematographer, the skill level you'll pick up, the skills, the knowledge, it will come to anyone. The thing that sticks out in most jobs and in most parts of life is your personality and how you come across.
If people like having you around, people are going to keep you around. That's just the big thing on that front.
So yeah, at the end of it, we gave some our contact details to them. I gave my contact details to Robbie in particular. He suggested if he needed any help on any shoots that come up at the Latima group, I'd be happy to come down, even if it was just to observe, come and watch, lend a hand, and that would be awesome. So I sent him an email to let him know that. And yeah, they mentioned as well that they have experience days, work experience. Thank you so much, Latima Group, Thea, Robbie and Jack for sitting down with us. And obviously, again, thank you to Connect Me Too for organising the experience for us to go down there. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.